Hello, everyone. It is Gina from Vintage Digs. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Hit that notification bell. Got that out of the way. Okay, how are all my little black sheep doing today? All my ewes and rams out there, my sexy ewes and rams out there. I hope you're doing great. I wanted to do this quick little walkthrough. I'm going to try to keep it as quick as I possibly can. But I want to do a walkthrough of the WhatNot app that everybody is using now. I know it can be a little menacing at first just because we're not used to it, or I'm not used to it, I should say. I'm just sitting here putting words in your mouth that don't even belong there, aren't I? But anyway, I decided in case it is new to you, I was going to try to give you a quick little walkthrough because I did get accepted to sell on WhatNot. I've done everything I've got to do. I am waiting for my email link to start selling, and it should be here today or tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. I kind of want to get in and get my feet wet to see how it is, see if I like it. But I have been going on as a buyer for a couple of weeks now, just playing around with it, getting kind of seeing the ins and outs of it as much as I could, making mistakes, figuring out as I went. And so I was hoping I could do this to help you guys out a little bit to where you wouldn't have to go through at least all the mistakes that I did. Because believe me, there were a few of them. It took me a while. I'm a little slow sometimes. So, anyway, I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to include, if I can, in this video, I am going to include a link for mine, which is Vintage Digs. Imagine that. So creative. I just kept the same name. But I figured it'd be easier to find that way. But it's going to be Vintage Digs, and I'm going to include a link for you. And in getting this link, you can click on it. You'll get a $10 credit. I'll get a $10 credit for us to use on there. Everybody likes free, right? So go on there. Hopefully, you will click to be a follower of mine so you can keep up with what I'm doing and where I am and everything. Um, but I don't think it's required to become a follower to use that credit. I would just appreciate it if you would, but that's entirely up to you. So, anyway, we're going to do a walkthrough of this, and I'm going to kind of show you. I'm going to try to share my screen with you and kind of show you everything, this, general ins and outs. I know Misty and some other people have been doing videos and live streams about this, and they're giving you, other things, which is great. It's great information. Knowledge is power. But I just want to show you essentially how to sign in or, sign up for it, log in, and look for the stuff you want to look for. So let's do it. All right. So let me figure out what screen I'm sharing with you right now. Give me one little second. So when you click on the link that I'm going to share with you, I'm also going to put this on social media so that you can click it from there as well. But I'm going to try to include it in this. But this is what it will look like when you actually go to that page. And so you're going to just click, you're just going to click claim credit right here. And when you do, it's going to pop this up. You're not going to have this. This is my personal stuff. But when you do, it's going to have first name, last name, email, and password. You just fill all of that in and click sign up. Very simple. Now, one glitch I have noticed in speaking to some other people out there, you know who you are, there's has been a glitch. I don't know if it's fixed yet or not, but after you sign up, for some reason, when you try to log back in again, and if you saved the email if you saved your email and your password, so you just click on it, sometimes it's telling you that your email is incorrect. Your email is not incorrect. The problem is, for some reason, when it's saving it, it'll put an extra space at the end, or not your email, your password is incorrect. It'll put an extra space at the end of your password. So count it and look at it and make sure there's not a space after your little dot, 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 dot thing for your password, because that's what was happening to me. And I finally figured it out and just backspaced on it and clicked it, and it went right through. They may have it fixed now. I hope so. But just pay attention. If you get that error that you put in the wrong password and you have it saved, that's probably what it is. So that's one problem I had. Not that this, honestly, it's a great app. It's a lot of fun. But, we have to learn new things. So that was just one of the things I had to learn. So once you are signed up and you log in, it is going to take you, when you click on all that, it is going to take you to a screen. Let me pull this one up for you. It is going to take you to a screen that looks something like this. Now, the thing is, you may not have these same, pages or whatever that pop up. It may be a bunch of Funko Pops, whatever. If so, yay, you found your sweet spot. That's where you want to be. If that is not where you want to be, if you want to look for things like we normally look at on YouTube, the vintage hard goods kind of thing, I'm going to show you where you go to find that. So follow along with me right here really quick. So over here on the side, okay, before I get into that, I'm trying to remember everything as I'm going through, and I didn't take notes. So before we get into that, you can use this app on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, on your desktop, whatever. Now, I was under the assumption when I first went on there that I could only use it on my phone, which I didn't particularly care for that because I can't see really well. So I was really excited to realize that I could get on my computer or my laptop or my tablet so I could actually see it. So just know going in, you don't have to just use your phone. So that's great, but you can if you want to. So anyway, on your laptop or your computer, over here on the side, you're going to see categories. Now, if you scroll down on these categories, like you've got trading card games, sports, toys, comics, sneakers, vintage and thrift, bags, jewelry, watches, as you go down. My first mistake was I clicked on vintage and thrift because I thought that's where we wanted to be. It'll do this drop down thing, and I was like, shop all vintage, that's where I want to go, and I clicked on that. However, that is not where you want to be unless you're looking for vintage t-shirts, because that's what that is. Vintage under that is vintage t-shirts. So if you're looking for vintage hard goods like we normally, are looking for, continue on down on this categories thing over here. And at the very bottom under arts and crafts, you're going to see and whatnot. Click that. That's going to bring a drop down menu as well. And then you can go on down and you will see the fourth one down is estate sales and antiques. This is where you want to go. This is your happy spot. So click on that, and it's going to bring up all the up and coming live sales that are happening that have to do with estate sales and antiques. So it's our vintage hard goods and ephemera and things like that. Now, there's none live right now. I wish there was so I could show you kind of what it looks like. They all did these little videos, or a lot of them did these little videos, or a picture at least showing you, some of the stuff they're going to have, which is cool. It's kind of like a preview. I'm going to show this person's thing. I don't know who this is, but this is like a live test. This must be like one of their first things they're going to do. But I just want to give you a general feel for what what it looks like when you click on it. Now, let's click on this. Okay. So here is what it's going to look like. Now, when it's actually live, I'm going to try to find one that's live that's not necessarily our stuff because there's not one of our things going on right now. This is what the screen on your computer is going to look like. The really cool thing about this that I like so much is they have a catalog over here that you can kind of scroll down and see the items that are going to be sold. Now, not every seller includes this. Sometimes their catalog will just be like item number 1. Item number 2 with no pictures. So personally, I like it when the catalog is included because I can kind of pre-shop before the sale starts if I want to see if there's anything that's going to be in the sale that I like. Sometimes they add things on that aren't in there, but that's just the chance you take. So I personally like the catalog. I'm going to do the catalog when I start selling because I like having it over there being organized and letting people see what's coming up. Plus, if you're inside of a sale and you see something you like, sometimes the seller will ask, is there anything in my catalog you guys want to see next? And you can tell them yes, and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll grab it and pull it up and show it next. So that's fun too. Okay, so let's go back over here to where we were. Now, let me go up here to like trading cards and games. Let's find something that's live right now. And I'm only going to stay in a second because I don't want to, do the wrong thing. But as you see, this is not necessarily what I'm looking for, but I wanted to show you. When you see the little bar up here, the little red circle with the bars in it and a number, that shows that that is actually live right now. And that's how many people are actually in there. So let's just find one that we can go in so I can show you kind of what's going on. I think this one is live right now. I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like.
Has a good shot at a black label.
Okay.
I'm pretty
so
sure
this guy is
if it not,
doing
if
his
it's a
thing,
0.5
whatever. I am going to mute him because he's kind of loud. So as you see, you'll have your chat with everybody talking and doing their thing over here. You're going to have a screen like this that's showing the item that they're showing. This guy's doing a giveaway right now, so that's what we're watching. He's giving away this Pokemon card. So I'll let him get done with that. But the thing is, you're going to have, you see over here, let him get the giveaway thing off. I came in at a bad time. But, it's live. I'm doing this as I'm seeing it, so I'm not changing it up. Are all these giveaways? Yeah, every lot's a giveaway. Okay, let me find somebody that's actually doing a sale. I don't want to just do giveaways. So let's see if I can get out of here. Why is it not wanting to get out of here? All right, let's go back to this. Anyway, I'll try to pull up another one. So essentially, probably it may have been because I was sharing with you guys. So let's find somebody that is live right now. Okay. So let's share this with you, if I can. It's a struggle bus today, and I'm on it. Okay. So as you see, this guy's showing a shirt, Dexter's Lab size, extra, extra large. He has a price down here of $70, and he started, it looks like a 1-minute timer. If you were interested in this shirt, you see the bid button down here. You would just click, boom, and you put in a $70 bid. Now, let me make sure it's still showing. Okay. So, I wanted to show you this as well, that we're here. Right here is shipping and tax information. You can click on that, and that's going to show you the shipping for that item to come to me would have been $4. So you can click on that and get an idea of how much your shipping is going to be, because that's WhatNot's thing. The seller doesn't do that. We just put weights in. So nobody bought that. He's going to move on, and do something else. He's going to show another shirt or whatever. So I just wanted to show you kind of the setup of how it works, and how, like you have the price, you have the timer, the countdown timer, and where you find your shipping information. Now, under this shipping and tax information, these shirts are $4 each to ship. After you buy the first item, your shipping, you pay full price shipping for that item. Your next item is $1 shipping. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a 100-pound, anvil. Your shipping is going to be $1 for that item after your first item you purchase. So this guy's I want to show you this. Okay, so he's starting this shirt at $5. He's got a $5 start on this shirt. He did it for a minute. You see your time down here. So if you were interested in purchasing this item, you would just click this bid right here of $5, and you put a $5 bid in, and then it will tell you if you're the winner. You can keep clicking that bid button as many times as you want to, but they do not have anything in place to where you cannot outbid yourself. So if you get crazy and you start clicking that button, you're going to keep bidding yourself up. So just be very, very careful of that. You don't want to do that. I've seen it happen many, many times. So there is that. Now, I want to show you something else. So, like I said, quick recap. Vintage and thrift is not what you're looking for, probably, as you're looking for t-shirts. You're looking for, go down here to WhatNot, click on that. Go to estate sales and antiques, click on that. And then you find your sweet spot. You can also do jewelry. If you're looking for jewelry, under the categories, you go back down, and under that vintage and thrift, which is t-shirts, the next one down is bags, jewelry, and accessories. Click on bags, jewelry, and accessories, and then go down to on the drop down screen to jewelry. Click on that, and it will take you to jewelry sales. So that's how you find all this. Now, one issue that I have is I have not been able to figure out on here how to find if I'm looking for a certain person. Because on the computer, I think on the app, I've been able to do that. But for some reason on the computer, I have not. So it may just be an app only kind of thing. I'm not real sure. But I want to show you. I'm going to, let's stop this really quick. I'm going to show you on my phone what it looks like. Just ignore the big old crack on my screen. I dropped this phone like one day after I got it and cracked it. So once you're on, you're signed in on your phone with the app for the WhatNot, it's going to look something like this. Okay, I got a glare on it. It's going to look something like this. Now, if you're looking for someone in particular or something in particular, there's a little magnifying glass right down here. That's the normal search thing, you know. We all know what the search thing looks like. It looks like a magnifying glass. So click on that. And when you do, it's going to have a search bar up here. So let's just type something in. Let's type in so I typed in Vintage Digs, which is my name, and I clicked users over here and it brings up mine. So I only have 14 followers right now, but I haven't been selling. These are just people that have found me apparently. So you can click on that and it brings up that person's page. And then you click follow, boom, and you would be following me or whoever else you're looking for. So you can also look, if you aren't subscribed to someone, you can also put their name in, and there's a space right here. It says live shows. You can click on that, which I don't have any live shows scheduled, so I'm not going to have anything. So, but if somebody that's on there and is already selling has a live show, it would pop up on there for you and tell you when it was. So that's kind of what it looks like on the phone. That is one time that the phone is actually better than the actual desktop, laptop, tablet kind of thing. Well, on the tablet, you'd have the app too. But where you have the app downloaded, that is one example of where it would be better. Now, with this WhatNot, I wanted to show you something else. Let's see if I can share my screen again. I know I'm not organized all day. I apologize, guys. This was like a last minute thing. So I kind of just rolling with the punches here. Okay, so there's all your lives. This is the jewelry I was telling you about. And you can see when they're doing it, all that kind of stuff, which is great. So let's go back to our people's down here, which is estate sales, etc. And you can see all the fun sales that are coming up. And you can go through and you can look, like I said, you can look at the catalog and see what they've got going on and see if it's a sale you want to go to. Now, this is more fast-paced than, you know, what I'm used to or maybe you're used to. So I do find myself skipping back and forth between sales if they're going on at the same time. But it's okay. It's so fast you can click and see if there's anything you like. If not, you can click back to the other person. It's just like boom, boom, boom. Very user friendly, very easy. Okay, so the general overview is log in, find the people you're looking for, follow them, see if, you know, follow anybody that you like, people that are already in the YouTube community. A lot of them already have their things set up. They may not have live sales yet, but they already have their name and everything in there where you can find them. And then go to these live sales. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's nothing to be fearful of. It's not as menacing as I thought in the beginning. It was just hard to find what I was looking for. One precautionary statement I will say, I've seen a lot of people that this might be an issue for, is when you are in these sales, they are so quick. You can get caught up in it. Like I said, you can outbid yourself because you keep clicking because you don't want to lose it. Well, I've seen people bid themselves up several dollars because they kept clicking. So don't do that. Number two, when you are buying these items, that payment, you do not get invoiced the next day or the end of the week or whatever. You pay immediately. As soon as you're classified as the winning bidder, that money comes out of your associated account. So know that going in. You don't wait a week for an invoice. You don't go, okay, well, I got money, I got time to get the money together if I'm running a little low. What? No, as soon as you are classified as the winning bidder on that item, that money is coming out of your account, period, point blank. No questions asked. So don't get yourself in trouble with that either. Don't overextend and use your bill money, for doing this. Next up, an issue I've seen some people that I think is going to be a problem for a few people that I've seen on here, uh, is the shipping thing. The shipping thing is fantastic. Your first item you pay the full shipping cost for. Okay. Your next item you just add $1 on. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a 1 ounce piece of jewelry or 100-pound anvil. You're paying $1 shipping for your next item. And your next item's another dollar. And your next item's another dollar. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's great unless you go on and you buy 500 items from somebody, because now your shipping is $500. That's not bad. If it's big, heavy things, you probably would pay more in shipping than that anyway. But if it's a 1 ounce piece of jewelry and you're buying 500 of them, you're now paying $500 in shipping plus whatever the original shipping was. So just be very careful with that. I don't want you guys to get in any trouble, financially with that. You get into the moment when you're in these and you're just like, oh, I've already bought one thing and I paid $5 shipping for it, and I can buy the next thing it's only $1 shipping. You're like, oh yeah, this is great. And you keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying because you think you're getting such a great deal. That's the only issue, is if you overspend. I know most of you, or pretty much all of you that I know, will not have that issue. But I just want to make you aware of it because I've seen a few people on here, they're buying like everything in the sale. And I'm going, your shipping by itself was probably $200, not to mention what you pay for the items. Like I said, it's coming out immediately. So, but I just don't want it to interfere with other other things that you've got going on that could cause problems. I budget. So, I think about these things. So anyway, like I said, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fast paced. Most people do 30-second or 1 minute auctions. If it's something smaller, if it's a high priced item, you can go up to a 5-minute auction per item. But if it's just jewelry or, little vintage things, whatever, most people do 30 seconds to a minute for their duration. So it is very fast paced. You don't have time to jump up and run to the bathroom unless you take your phone with you. You don't have time to get up and get a drink, whatever. But it's a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to love it. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's completely a different animal than YouTube sales. There's not as much chat. There is chat. You can still chat in there, but it's because it is so fast paced, there's not a lot of time to talk about the item or comment on the item or even ask questions about the item. So if you do want to ask a question about that item, I would suggest before the auction starts, if you see it in their catalog, that's you send them a message then and ask them a question. Because during the sale, they probably are not even going to see it. I mean, if you consider there's 30 seconds and they're trying to show this item and do everything else, they're not going to have time to see a question over there like, does it glow or whatever. It's just not going to be seen. Now, I have seen some people that will go back and rerun an item if it didn't sell and somebody had a question. So that's cool. Um, but yeah, just know that going in, you're not going to have time to chat about the item for a while and do all that. But that's okay. It's completely different. Uh, Personally, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna keep doing YouTube, and I'm gonna slowly introduce WhatNot in here and there as I feel comfortable with it, um, and just see what it's about. Like I said, with it being so different, I'm not gonna like give up one and just do the other or whatever. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, just see how it goes. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun for all of us. Um, the community is a little different, but once you get in there and you get used to it, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I like it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you about these. So yeah, we went over the billing. You get billed immediately. Um, we did the shipping, and we showed you how to find everybody. Hopefully, so yeah, I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions about it, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. But that's pretty much the general overview of it. I think it's going to be good in its own right. It's not going to be YouTube. It's not going to be YouTube sales. It's going to be its own creature. And I think that's fantastic. It's been around for a while, with doing little collectibles and sports kind of stuff. But they're venturing into this now, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of the YouTube people are going to go over there and start doing it. So you're going to see a lot of the same faces. But there's a lot of new people that you've probably never seen before over there, that's been doing it since they've created it. So that's cool too. There's some very interesting people that I have started following and I go and watch, and they're a lot of fun. Um, there's some that's not so fun, that's very monotone and dry. And there's some people that are hilarious, and I love it. So you're going to find those people by going to these live sales, as you see posted on the screen. Finding these live sales when it's convenient for you, going to them and just watching for a little while. You're going to find the ones you really enjoy watching. Now, unlike with YouTube, on YouTube, if we have to like get up and do something, whatever, we can pause it, even though it's a live stream, and then come back and catch up. On here, you got to just keep going. There's no pause and coming back and catching up or going back and, oh, I'm going to go back and watch this and see what I missed, and I'll come. You got to be there. So just know that. One other thing I want to talk to you about, the giveaways. So it seems like most of these people on here do giveaways, and that's cool because it is a true giveaway. You pay nothing for the item, you do not pay shipping. So if you win the giveaway, it's a true giveaway. So that's a lot of fun too. Now, most people have it set to where you cannot enter, and in fact, I think it's set that way for everybody. You can't enter that giveaway unless you're following that person. So if you're interested in entering a giveaway that somebody's doing on a live sale, you have to click to follow that person so that you can be entered in. But I mean, it's essentially you follow a seller. It's not a big deal, you know. I think a lot of people get wrapped up into, oh, I don't want to follow. I don't want to. That's what happens on YouTube too. You don't get people that want to follow you. They don't want to click the, subscribe button or whatever. But you can always unfollow and always unsubscribe if you don't like the content. If you're bored with it, if you no longer want to shop those things, whatever the reason may be. So there's no reason not to go ahead and click that follow. Now, when you are signing up, there's a way that you can include your cell phone number. And when, with the app on the cell phone, you can include your number on the app and it will give you notifications when the people you're following are going live. So that's kind of cool. So if you're busy doing something, you'll get a little whatnot notification that Vintage Digs is going live. You can click on it, it'll take you right to that page, and boom, you're there. So that's kind of cool too. So this is kind of like the newer version, I would say, of online selling, even though they've been around for a little while. For us, it's the newer version. Um, and it's kind of cool. I'm enjoying it. I like it a lot. I hope you guys will go check it out. I hope you will go ahead and click on that link and go to my page and hit the follow button. I'll follow everybody back that follows me. I always do. But hit that follow button so you can see what's going on with me and what I'm doing. I am going to do a sale pretty soon. As soon as I get my little certificate kind of thing in my email showing that, here's your link so that you can start selling for real now. Which like I said, it's either going to be like today or tomorrow I get that. So once I get that, I am going to set up a sale. So it will probably be at the earliest like Thursday before I could get a sale going. Probably going to look more like on Sunday because it's going to take me a while to get it set up. But go ahead and follow me and then you'll know when I'm doing it, right? All right, guys. I still at 30 minutes. I tried to keep it as fast as I could, but I wanted to show you everything. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I am going to post the link on my Instagram, so you can click it from there. If you have me on Instagram, I'm Vintage Digs 2021 on there. If not, I'm going to try to put it on here. And if neither of those work, send me a message and I will email it directly to you if you're interested. Otherwise, if you have the app like I showed you, hit the magnifying glass on the bottom down there, click users in the little button, put in Vintage Digs, and it'll take you right there. All right, guys, so I'm going to close this off right now. I know you got things to do, and so do I, but I wanted to share that with you. I hope you got a little bit of information out of it. I know I was rambling a little bit, but I was trying to think and talk at the same time. So anyway, have a great day, and I will see you very soon. Until then, peace. Y'all be sweet to each other. Put a smile on your face. Show love whenever you can because it never hurts. And I'll see you guys around on the flip side.